Welcome back, everyone, to Jake Writes a Book. My name is Jake, and I'm trying to write a book. Today I want to talk about something specifically why you should always share your writing with your friends. But before we begin today, I want to address what's been going on in the comment section. After we had a peaceful comment section last week, I thought I was safe. But no. I was merely in the eye of the hurricane. Sam has brought it to my attention that there's been a great deal of vitriol in the comments recently. Folks are alleging that I'm a wannabe John Green knockoff. So I want to publicly announce that these rumors and allegations are absolutely, unequivocally true. Despite this shocking confession, I want you to know that we are above these petty squabbles and allegations. We're here to write a book, so let's write a book. Like I said before, my name is Jake, and I am a published author, and I swear that's not a lie. You can tell it's not a lie because I have this stack of books next to me, and between 1 and 1 billion subscribers. But enough about me, let's talk about you. Let's talk about why you should obviously always be showing your work to your friends and family. Despite what you may have gathered from the episode 2 video, sharing your writing is absolutely a critical step of the writing process. If your writing is going to be published, if it's even going to be worth a publisher's time to read, it must be shared. Nonsense, you say. I thought Jake had integrity. How can he flip-flop like a fraudulent flapjack? I know why you feel betrayed. Even Sam feels betrayed. A bit ago, we talked about the closed door phase of the writing process on how to begin writing your short story or novel. The closed door phase is phase 1, though, and yeah, in phase 1, no, not even your grandma or your dog ever should read or judge or entertain the idea of looking at what you're writing. But assuming you've done the all-story draft, the door closed, and assuming you have left the work alone for at least 2 weeks, it should be left alone for 6 weeks. And assuming you've gone over this draft correcting garbage and filling in details and actual facts when you had to say, make up how large the population of Chicago is. I don't know why that's always the example we use. I think it's because it's the only fact that we know. Assuming you've done all this legwork of the all-story draft and the first revision, then it is time to share with the circle of advisors. Or the inner circle, as I have so creatively deemed it just now. The inner circle is made up of important people in your life, people who you feel you are writing to. They're your primary readers. For many authors, their primary reader is their spouse. For me, my primary reader is Sam. But I'm not just limited to Sam. One person does not a circle make. You should have an inner circle of 3 people minimum and 10 people maximum. These should be people you trust, people who want to see you succeed, but who will also tell you the truth. The inner circle is not filled with flatterers. Flattery, not allowed. I can't do that every single time. The inner circle is not filled with flatterers. It is filled with allies. But what this does not mean is that a member of your inner circle has to be a patron of the arts or even well-read in your opinion.
It could be your dog.
It could be your dog. But my dog can read. In fact, it's good to have a diverse group of people with differing perspectives that make up your inner circle. The number 1 litmus test is trust, and a willingness to actually read your work and give you honest feedback. As to the actual inner workings of the inner circle, I would advise to allow your friends to take the lead on how detailed or how broad their feedback is. It's a bit rude to demand a certain level of attention from a volunteer, and different sorts of feedback are valuable in different ways. For instance, one member of my inner circle, my oldest brother, is great at giving wide, sweeping feedback on character and plot, whereas my other friend is great for pointing out the weaknesses and strengths of my prose down to the sentence. One friend is always positive, another friend tends to be very honest with what he does not like. The common thread I've found, however, is that everybody spots something different and helpful. Now, finally, I want to mention the rule of 2. And no, not that rule of 2. We're not talking Sith Lords, we're talking points of agreement. If 2 or more inner circle advisors say a character or an ending isn't good, it probably isn't good. If 2 or more say a scene is fantastic, you likely did a good job. Ties, however, go to the writer. 1/2 of your circle likes the ending, 1/2 of the circle doesn't. You get to decide. Ultimately, all of this is your own decision as a writer, but if 2 or more agree on something, it's probably time to check your ego and kill your darlings. In regards to receiving criticism, Emily Dickinson once wrote to a friend, Will you tell me my fault frankly as to yourself? For I had rather wince than die. Men do not call the surgeon to commend the bone, but to set it. In summary, it's better to wince at temporary criticism that may help your work get published than it is to not wince at any criticism at all and die, i.e. your work never sees the light of day because you didn't have thick enough skin to get your work reviewed by your friends. Your inner circle is the surgeon, and they are not there to commend your writing, but to help fix it. Let us strive to cultivate the same attitude as our friend Emily Dickinson when we recruit members for our own inner circle. And remember, a good place to start in forming your inner circle is right around you and your family and friends. Friends from school, friends from work, or any family member who's willing to engage with your writing. Yes, friends from work, because people who watch this channel have jobs and are not just making videos in their parents' garage with a green curtain. Finally, one last tip is to actually give these people a deadline on when you want to receive the feedback. You may think you're being nice by not giving them a deadline on when you want to hear back from them, but when you do that, even the most well-intentioned reader that you seek out to review your work is probably not going to get back to you. So give them a deadline and follow up. It makes it easier for both parties. In terms of personal news, I have a very special piece of writing I'm working on this week. A best man toast for my older brother's wedding. Wow, isn't that so cute? Can we get some comments in the chat about how sweet that is? Aww, Sam, put in some awws, some confetti. Yay. Will there be a video about writing wedding speeches? I don't know, probably. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah.
Sam says wedding speech writing episode coming soon, so yes, wedding speech writing episode confirmed. Heard it here first. That's all I've got for today, though. Remember, people, it is imperative you share your writing with your friends and family when the work is ready to be shared. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and choose your circle wisely. Keep reading, keep writing, and I'll see you next time. No one ever should read.
No one